Hi everyone, it's Champions League semi-final time. We're against Benfica, probably the easiest team left in the competition on paper. Though they knocked Barcelona out in the last round, so I'm not going to be taking them lightly. In the other semi-final, they've just played the first leg. This is on the Wednesday. There's one on the Tuesday. It finished Atletico 4, Chelsea 1 in the first leg, so that's very, very interesting. Looks like Atletico will be in that Champions League final unless there's like a massive swing in the second leg. But I'll just go over what's happened since last time. There was a couple of matches. So we won the League Cup final. Then we played Auxerre. We almost threw it away. Arbeloa got sent off after 51 minutes while it was 1-1. We were actually behind in this match as well. But Arbeloa got sent off, and then I can't remember who I took off. But then I put Aurier as a right back, and our replacement right back, scored. So we got through 2-1 in the end. It was a tougher match than it should have been. I think our players are probably still recovering. It was a Saturday match, the final of the League Cup. So then we played on the Tuesday, so it might have just took some recovering. Then we played Troyes, beat them 1-0. A late Aguero penalty sealed the victory for us. Nothing really too much to talk about. Not a great performance once again, but I did have a rotated team out. So Augustin and Rabiot, Thiago Motta all started. And yeah, so it's just basically so I got players fit for this match. Aguero actually started that match as well, coming back from his injury. In fact, did he start? Yeah, he did start that match. Then I brought in Cavani, then played two up front to try and get the goal, and we got the penalty and won. So going into this match, this is the team I'm going to pick. Lloris, Kazawa, Thiago Silva, Zuma, Aurier, Matuidi, Pogba, Verratti, Bale, Cavani, Hazard. I could pick Aguero, but I don't think he's fit yet. But he'll definitely be playing a part at some point in this match. I'm going to go for my normal tactics. Basically, just try and play them off the park. It worked well against Bayern, but I suppose they were down to 10 men. But we'll head straight into it, and hopefully we can get that win. So the Benfica lineup, they're playing with two defensive midfielders, which is probably understandable. Nothing really too much to talk about them. So we'll just head into match straight away. Come on, the semi-final first leg. We need to get a good advantage, preferably a 2-goal advantage without them having an away goal. That would be nice. But any sort of lead to take into the second leg would be fine by me as well. Not a lot is happening so far. We're about 14 minutes in. Here we are. Kazawa. Hazard can't win the header. It'll go to Pogba though. Verratti. Matuidi. Bale's free. Bale. Ooh, I think it says I got a bit lucky with that. Bale will take the corner. Rips in. Silva. Ooh, almost. I've got like the sun shining through my window and it's blinding me while I'm trying to look at my screen. It's horrible. But anyway, half an hour in, they're probably happy with how it's gone so far. I'm going to start attacking them. I'll do a team talk as well to assertively encourage them. What sort of conditions are we playing in? It's wet. It's probably good conditions for our style of play. It's like not windy, but the surface is wet. That's like the ball's zipping around, in theory. Come on, get us a goal before half time. They steal it. Jonas might get it. No, Silva wins the header. Verratti, Matuidi, Pogba, Hazard. He's been quiet for us lately. He's Bale. He's thrown goal. Oh, we should have had 2 goals by now, really. Zuma's on a yellow card, so I need to watch that. Don't want to get a player sent off. Especially when I've got like a ready-made replacement on the bench in Marquinhos. Quite disappointed with how this first leg has gone so far. Zuma's looking nervous. I'm actually going to take him off for Marquinhos. I'm going to tell them I'm not happy with how it's going. We'll go back to our standard style of play. But I'm going to tell them to play wider because with two defensive midfielders, we've got to try and attack them down the wings, I think. This is a big 45 minutes for us. If we don't concede and it's 0-0, it's okay. It's not too bad. We just have to we have to score when we go over there. And obviously, if we score while we're over there, they've got to score too. Here we go. First highlight of the second half. Guedes, Talisca, Bozia. I'm murdering these pronunciations. Sorry if any of you guys know that. Yeah, here's Jonas. Ooh, should have scored. How didn't he score there? Catching us on the break. And Jonas goes and picks up a yellow card. I'm looking to making a substitution. Bale is playing terribly. Fitness isn't too great. I will take off Verratti for Pastore. I want Bale to get a bit more involved as well. I think he had 2 good chances in the first half. He definitely had at least one. I think he had the very first chance in the match as well. Take a look at these instructions. Higher tempo. I'm going to say get stuck in as well. I've got Aguero on the bench. I think he might be my final sub. But they're playing very, very well, Benfica, I've got to say. We're not on attacking. Oh, we've got a highlight though. Kazawa to Hazard. Back to Kazawa. Pogba. Kazawa. Crosses it in. Bale's at the back post. Hazard. How have we not scored in this match? Honestly. Bale. Whips it in. Marquinhos is at the back post. He's not going to get there. See, why does Cavani have to go all the way back for that when Aurier was right there? Right. I'm going to have to change formation. Normally when we find it hard to break down teams, changing to a 2 up front works. I'm going to take off Pogba just because of fitness. Put Aguero up front. Now this is what I've been doing and it has been working, but it's been working against 10 men. I'm not sure how it will work against 11 men. Oh no, in fact, no, it worked against 11 men in the last match. We got a penalty though, so it wasn't really breaking them down. But take a look at the instructions. We've got to. I'm worried about the away goal. That's my problem. I'm gonna take off, turn off, look for the overlap. Clear ball the flanks. We'll go for direct passing. Run at defence. How about that? I think that looks okay to me. I was just considering between run at defence and dribble less, but we'll leave it like that. Come on, don't concede an away goal. Kazawa. Ooh, they almost had it there. Marquinhos. Aurier, Bale. Back to Aurier. That's a good ball. Come on. Crosses it in. Hazard's at the back post. Get in. Finally. Finally. It's an own goal, but I don't care. 1-0. That is fantastic. We'd still probably need to score away from home, but at least we've got something. Because if we score away from home, they need to score 2 anyway, but it'll just take extra time. Will it? No. No, if we score 1 away from home, they've got to score 3. Because otherwise we'll win on away goals. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Here's Bale. Pastore. Yes, come on. Aguero's in the middle. Get in the box. Get in the box. Ah, that's terrible. Go on, Marquinhos. Matuidi. Hazard. Ooh, can't get there. Matuidi, can he pick it up? Pastore. Bale. Matuidi. Yes, Aurier. Cross it. Come on, you've got loads of... Don't shoot from there. You had 3 people in the middle. Fuck. Thiago Silva. Oh, no, I thought there was going to be a penalty, but he gives away the foul. Aurier needed to pass it there. Oh, God. We've got a long throw in. Samaris. Oh, fucking hell. we've been horrible in this match. We don't deserve to win it. I don't think. An away goal. I think that's going to be it. There's not this highlight probably won't lead to anything, or if it is, it's going to be for them. Quite really disappointed with how we've played. Like the easiest semi-final tie we could have got, and we've blown it. They're actually almost through on goal again there. We had the chances. It's not as if I don't think they've. Well, I think they've played well, but we've had chances that we should have took, which we've blew. Couple for Bill, the one for Aurier there as well. But look at this, we're not doing well. 1-1 at full time. It's going to be an interesting second leg. Away from home, I lost against Bayern Munich and I lost against Juventus. So it'll be interesting to see how we do against Benfica. I'm actually going to be really nervous for that second leg. Because at the moment, Benfica are going to be in the Champions League final. So that was horrible. So I'll come back in a few days' time. I think it's about a week. 89th minute. Like I should have changed. I shouldn't have stuck it at 2 up front. I should have changed it. But anyway, I'll come back for the second leg in just a moment. So probably the biggest match of this series so far. We're away to Benfica in the semi-final of the Champions League. It's the second leg. The first leg was 1-1, a disappointing result at home. They've got the away goal and the advantage. They scored in the 89th minute, of course. We all seen that. Team I'm going to run with: Lloris, Kazawa, Silva, Zuma, Aurier, Matuidi, Pogba, Verratti, Bale, Hazard, Aguero. I've decided to play Aguero ahead of Cavani. Not sure why, just felt like it really. I'm not sure Cavani's strong enough as a striker. The second leg between these two, Atletico and Chelsea, hasn't happened yet. But I'll let you know if we get to the final who we would face. It looks like it'll be Atletico though. Imagine at the final of the Champions League, it's probably going to be Benfica against Atletico Madrid. It's brilliant, isn't it? Right, it's a big match for us. We'll take a look at their team. They played with 2 defensive midfielders in the first leg. Now they've matched us up. But I think for position, our players are stronger. But saying that, I think home advantage plays a huge part. I'll passionately tell them. It was a shit reaction. Fuck, right. Let's dig it out with the positional team talks. There we go, that's good. I can't use my mouse. For Aguero, grab us some goals. It's a better reaction than what it was. But without further ado, I'm quite nervous about this one. Let's head into the Champions League semi-final, second leg. I'd be less nervous if we were against a big team, but it's a team that we're expected to get through against. And after we've knocked out Juventus and Bayern Munich, we're gonna struggle against Benfica. They've had a couple of shots already, but we've got the possession, but they're getting the shots. I'm fine by that. If they're off target, 22 minutes gone. Obviously, we need to score at some point in this game. Here we go. We've got our first shot away. 29 minutes gone. It's not really gone too well, so I'll try countering them. We've got plenty of time. We don't need to attack them just yet. But if they're pushing forward, we can counter them. Here we go, Bill. Whips it in. Aguero, get in. That is what we needed. That is why we changed the counter. So now Benfica need to score twice. If they score once, it'll go to extra time. If they score twice, obviously we'd go out. But hopefully they don't score at all. Pretend that they'll probably score right now, straight away. Zuma beats Jonas in the air. Bazua, Talisca. Come on, Bill, you've got to get that. It goes to George. Guedes. Talisca. Jonas. Come on, Samando. Oh my god, how has that gone in? Of all matches, to score a fucking stupid goal against me, that is ridiculous. What? He's an accomplished crosser of the ball. No, it was a shit cross and Lloris let it in. Fucking hell. Of all the matches, they don't do that against fucking Marseille or anyone. Do it in the Champions League semi-final, second leg. Half-time, 1-1. At the minute, it's gone to extra time. I'll listen to the coach for this one because my team talk at the start wasn't too great. It's okay. I'm going to come out attacking. It's a bold move. But if we get a second goal, that is massive for us. It means they need to score twice. That's my thinking. Like, even if they score one, it doesn't really make a difference if we score. They seem to score on like every attack though. Watch it, they'll score on this one probably. They've got an overlap and run yet. Samando, have a shot, it'll probably go in. Pizzi, Samando. Because our good tackle. Come on, let's counter. Bale, Aguero, come on, just run. That's a pen. Yes, it is. Come on. Come on. Send him off. Send him off, please. He won't. He'll bottle it. Michael Oliver, the ref. He's walking, isn't he? No. He's walking back. I thought he was walking towards the line. Send him off. Yellow. He's bottled it. I'm not sure he was the last man, though. But Hazard hasn't missed a penalty for us all season. Come on. Yes, at least he scores the rebound. Oh, yeah. I'm glad I don't have face cam on my videos because you would have hit you. Like I was like, oh for fuck's sake, he's missed it. Like throw my hands up in the air, like hands on my head. I was like, rebound. Oh shit! It won't let me fucking pause it. I tried to press and pause like 3 times there. Right, at the moment they need to score twice. If they score one, we're 3-1 away goals. It's time to make a sub, I think. Let's have a look. Because I was not playing well. I'll bring on Digny. I still don't know how to say his name. And also, Hazard's not playing well either. That's probably because he missed the penalty, but he did score. So I'm fine with leaving him on. He's okay for condition. I'm more looking towards my defence. I'll take off Zuma for Marquinhos. Just to like tighten it up. But I'm also a bit wary of these yellow cards. Right, anyway, I'm still on attacking. Right, I'm going to cancel those changes and go in and do them again. Just so I can change it off attacking at the same time. In fact, I'll do it right now. Go to counter, slightly deeper. A normal tempo, direct passing. Closing down less. Not sometimes. Don't need to overlap. Right, the changes. I took off Zuma for Marquinhos and brought on Digny for Kazawa, didn't I? I'm going to change them to support. I don't like them being on defend. Sometimes I change them to defend when I need to defend, obviously, but I don't feel like I need to. I'm considering 2 defensive midfielders as well. I've got I might have Thiago Motta on the bench. I'm not exactly sure. In fact, I don't know if I registered him for the Champions League. This will be a big highlight. We don't want to concede like this early. But if we score another, it'll be tie over. Bale to Pogba. Aguero, is he through on goal? Yes, he is. Aguero, get in. It looks like we're going to be in the Champions League final. A horrendous first leg where we just couldn't score our chances. But in this match, we are scoring them. And like, to be fair, their goal was a fluke. But then again, we scored after we missed the penalty. So now, if my calculation's right, they need to score 3 goals. He's Semendo, who's destroyed us so far in this match. He scored a goal, didn't he? Don't give away a penalty. Fuck. If he better not send off my player. He doesn't, thank God. Why can't we just have an easy match? Come on. Jonas. Good save, Lloris. And he gets it away as well. Honestly, this match is stressful. But it's like the enjoyable sort of stressful where I'm sort of enjoying it now. Matuidi to Pogba. Aurier, he's got lots of space there. Give it to Bale. Yes, there we go. Bale to... Oh, Aguero can't get there. That probably didn't make sense, but whatever. Right, in terms of changes, I'll take off Pogba for... I don't have Motta on my bench, so I'll bring on Rabiot. Obviously, he's a youngster, but he can play defensive midfield. So what's his best position? Oh, it's defensive midfield. Regista maybe, but no, I'll leave it like that. I'll go to defensive. I thought I'd change Aurier to not be on attack. Put my fullbacks on defend anyway. I'll put my Tweedy on defend. Deeper, lower tempo. Shoot on sight. Run at defence, clear the flanks. That is my approach for the rest of this match. Getting to the Champions League final, where I don't know, I was quite pessimistic at the start of this match. Oh, they've given it away straight from the highlight. Hazard, he should have scored. What on earth was Cesar doing there? I'm not sure whether it was the defender. They kind of caught me off guard. I didn't really see what happened. Bale crosses it in. Verratti can't get there. Hazard will give it back to Bale. Yes, give it back to Hazard. That's a good pass. Verratti. Why pass it all the way back there? You were in their penalty area, man. We had 9 other players in their penalty area. Yeah, they've got a corner. Salvio, Jimenez. Ooh, goes wide. Come on, there's 15 minutes left. They need 3 goals, so it should be okay. Bale, you're definitely staying on, pal. I'm sorry. You might miss the Champions League final because of that. Can I take him off now? I don't know if you can after that pop-up goes away. Can I take him off? No. There's probably a way to do it, but I'm just being a derp. In fact, can I click here? I'll take him off now. So we've got 10 men for the last few minutes. Obviously, you can't go to extra time, and it's going to be over. I'm not sure taking him off will actually do anything. But there's 15 seconds left. Come on. There we are. A fantastic away performance. We're through to the Champions League final, where if you stick with me, we'll find out who it is against. There we are. I don't know, like I didn't expect to get through. We're getting an irresistible force achievement as well. What's that? Is that the scoring? I'll park the bus. No, I scored in 30 consecutive matches. So there you are. So I'll come back in a few moments where we'll find out. In fact, we'll check Bill's injury first. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Will it be okay for the Champions League final? Let's check. He might miss the French Cup final. Oh no, he'll be okay for the Champions League final. But yeah, he might be okay for the Champions League final. He might not be perfectly fit. I'll leave him to physio anyway. Let's have a look. I don't do press conferences usually. Aguero, it's a good choice to start him. Right, this is it. We'll find out who we are facing in the final of the Champions League. It's probably going to be Atletico unless Chelsea absolutely hammer them. A boring 0-0 second leg. So we are facing Atletico in the Champions League final. They were in our group. If we take a look, they beat us and we drew against them. Yeah, they beat us 4-2, which I said at the time it was probably unfair. The stats were really even, and then I couldn't break them down away from home. And drawing there meant we couldn't top our group. But they've beat Porto, Real Madrid and Chelsea. We've beat Juventus, Bayern Munich and Benfica. And now we'll meet in the Champions League final. It's a good team to face in the Champions League final. I'd rather play them than like Real, Chelsea, Man City, Barcelona, Bayern Munich in the final as well. But that's it for this episode. You have to wait until the next episode. Well, in fact, no, it's the French Cup first, so we've got to do that first. And possibly we might have a quadruple this season. We can, if we win, well, yeah, if we win the French Cup, that'll be the domestic treble. And then if we win the Champions League final, that'll be a quadruple. So the next 2 episodes are going to be really fun. Make sure you stay tuned. Leave a like on the videos to let me know you're enjoying this series. And I'll see you next time.